So, Mike, at 18 years old, you fought a fighter by the name of Hector Mercedes.
That's my first pro fight, yeah.
Tell me about that.
I was real nervous and scared, but I know it was a guy that they wanted me to win. I just understand how the process goes. They're going to give me some fights that are easy and they build me up as good as I get. I understand how that go. But I just wanted to keep fighting because I wanted to reach a higher level. Couldn't wait to get the higher. My head was so souped up that I wanted to tell you this story. After I started training in boxing, my mother didn't sign me over yet. I'm illegal, but I came back, my mother never said, I said, Mom, I just met these guys, these white guys upstate, I'm gonna be champ of the world, and I'm gonna be the youngest champ of all. And my mother started looking at me, I said, Mom, I just knocked out 10 guys, I'm the junior Olympic champion of this whole country. Mom, I'm gonna be the world champ, I'm gonna have millions of dollars, girl, I'm gonna buy you a house. My mother looked at me, and the only thing she knows from me is stealing money from her boy, it's being a scumbag. That's all she know about my son, he can't be trusted. And all of a sudden, she hears me talking with confidence. And then she said, can you imagine that she told me this? She said, don't forget about Joe Louis, because she was a teenager in Joe Louis' time. Don't remember, Joe Louis underestimated somebody, got knocked out. There's always somebody better. I said, Ma, see, the person you're talking about that's always better, that's me. I'm the one that's better than them. And my mother wouldn't pick, I said, Ma, read my magazine. My mother wouldn't pick up the magazine. She gave me my phone, said, I'll read it later. Went in the back. She was so embarrassed that I had such a big ego. That was the last time I really got to talk to my mother. Then she went in a coma, stroke. But she didn't like my attitude. She thought it was, I don't know, maybe I was being conceited, but that was confidence to me. I looked at it as a form of confidence. I had no idea I was being ignorant. I didn't know anything about egotism. I was getting the ego, developing one, but I didn't know what an ego was. Right. And it came out. I couldn't control it. It just came out, and my mother didn't like it.
Deep,
and I was getting in trouble all the time. In her face, I could say, oh, I liked them better the other way, you know? When I was getting locked up, throwing my life away.
So, champ, you had 15 bouts in your first year.
Yes.
That means you was fighting about every 3 to 2 weeks.
Yes. 2.5 years, every 2 weeks.
I mean, so after your first knockout, what were your thoughts like going into your second fight?
I want to be champion of the world. That was my whole objective. I wanted to be champ of the world. You know, I come from Brownsville. You know, you come from Brownsville, you have a little bit of a low self-esteem. You want to do well.
Right, you want the world, yeah. So you won 26 of your first 28 fights by KO.
Yeah.
16 of them came in the first round.
Yes.
Just putting everything to sleep.
Well, I just wanted to be very exciting. Cus wanted he had designed my style to be very exciting. So he wanted to be exciting. That was my main objective. Because, you know, there was guys that had long title defenses and had the title for a long time, but, you know, nobody would come see them fight. They were boring. So he wanted to make sure I was exciting. And sometimes then I took it too far, and I was talking about punching somebody's nose and brain in their nose, and then all the good Kodak commercials just stopped. Those Kodak commercials and those Coca-Cola commercials, I used to have them and they just stopped. Wow. Holy moly. And so...
was Cus around then?
I don't think he was, but that's what me and Cus talked about. You know what I mean? He said, even though it's not possible, you just have the intention of putting his nose in the brain. Of course, his bone's going to break before it goes in his brain, but he said, have the intention to do that. That's your intention to do that. And that's what it was all about. Fighting is about hurting somebody with bad intentions.
Inflicting the most pain.
Yeah, exactly, until he gives up. His total surrender, his total destruction.